Hello, my besties. Today I have for you a song by Lightfoot, and it was requested for by my patron, Michael Plotino. This is called Canadian Railroad Trilogy. Let's go get it.
There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green, dark forest was too silent to be real. But time has no beginnings and the history has no bounds. As to this verdant country they came from all around. They sailed upon her waterways and they walked the forests tall, built the mines, the mills and the factories for the good of us all.
Fantastic stuff. I don't know if you noticed, right? But it's like those guitars are almost like a train in motion, except that it's not the rough type that we know. It's the smooth that's gliding. That's what I hear from those guitars, man. Fantastic stuff, man. And I love the way he's like started with the history, aspects of the Canadian Railroad, and I look forward to what I'm going to learn from this song. History lesson here.
And when the young man's fancy had turned into the spring, the railroad men grew restless for to hear the hammers ring. Their minds were overflowing with the visions of their day, with many a fortune won and lost and many a debt to pay. On iron road running from the sea to the sea, bringing the goods to a young growing land, all up from the seaboards and into their hands. Look away, said they, across this mighty land, from the eastern shore to the western strand, bring the workers and bring up the rails. We gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open their heart, let the lifeblood flow. Gotta get on our way, 'cause we're moving too slow. Bring in the workers and bring up the rails. We gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open their heart, let the lifeblood flow. Gotta get on our way, 'cause we're moving too slow. Get on our way, 'cause we're moving too slow.
Wow. It's another work of genius, man. I don't know what inspired him to put this, this together. Maybe he had, some relatives, right, who took part in the building of the Canadian Railroad, when it happened, I don't know, maybe over 100 years ago or thereabouts. I don't know. But it's just, it was almost as if it's not actually almost, I could picture like all this young men coming together, right, with the vision, of building this railroad, and how they could foresee and foretell that this will make life easier for them. They'll be able to get from coast to coast, from sea to sea, able to do their trading and travel, for commerce and everything. And slowly you see all the work that's being put into this great venture. And that aside, right, the music that accompanies it, right, just seems like the perfect music for that. Because like I said to you, those guitars, it was almost as if I can hear a train in motion. but a smoother, version of it, like a smoother train, maybe a Rolls-Royce train. That's what I hear. And it's fantastic storytelling so far, my friends. Beautiful stuff.
Behind Blue Rockies, the sun is declining. The stars, they come stealing at the close of the day. Across the wide prairie, our loved ones lie sleeping. Beyond the dark oceans, in a place far away, we are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun, living on stew and drinking bad whiskey, bending our backs till the long days are done. We are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun, laying down track and building the bridges, bending our backs till the railroad is done.
It's almost as if that part was like, done that way, like in that slow, that slow tempo, because, it signifies the hard work of the man, and how they were all drained, and how, the work was like almost overwhelming them. That's what I think. That's why I think it's done that, because it just like slowed down. And maybe that's him like showing the effort and all the hard work this man, put into this great venture. Such a great insight and such a great, concept. Beautiful stuff.
So over the mountains and over the plains, into the Muskeg and into the rain, up the St. Lawrence all the way to Gaspé, swinging our hammers and drawing up hay, driving them in and tying them down, away to the bunkhouse and into the town. $1 a day and a place for my head, a drink to the living, a toast to the dead. Oh, the song of the future has been sung. Oh, the battles have been won. On the mountain tops we stand. Oh, the world at our command. We have opened up the soil with our teardrops and our toil. For there was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real, and many are the dead men too silent to be real.
Absolute genius, man. A work of genius that is, man. You know, he's told this like story perfectly right, and it's like you can just sit there, you know, and you can just picture this whole thing unraveling, unfolding, and all, you know, the work that those poor men put into that, you know, some losing their lives along the way, you know, fantastic. And it's funny how we maybe some of us do, but you just take it for granted, you know, you don't really like stop to look back and think to yourself, how did all this great, you know, architecture and great inventions and all this great things get here that we now enjoy, you know, all this infrastructures, you know, a lot of men, you know, gave their lives for this, like, what should I call them? Projects, you know, literally as well. And may all their souls rest in perfect peace. And I can see the song like being like a national treasure in Canada. You know, amazing stuff, man. Beautiful song. I really enjoyed that. And I hope you did as well. And if it was your first time here on my channel today, I hope you had a great time. And better still, I hope you joined the family by subscribing and making this community grow even bigger. Those of you who keep coming back, I thank you all for your continued support. Let's keep on doing this. My name is Harry. Stay cool, stay safe, and I'll see you all next up. Bye-bye.